Hi, I'm Amanda, and in this video, I'm going to walk you through a couple of different payment solutions that are commonly used at small and medium sized businesses. So, in particular, we're going to be looking at Melio and Payoneer. They're both similar in that they let you pay your vendors and get paid by your customers. But there are some important differences. Particularly, Payoneer is more geared toward freelancers and online marketplaces that deal with a lot of international payments. So in most circumstances, Melio is going to be the preferred choice. But if you're a freelancer or deal with a lot of international payments, you might prefer Payoneer. But we'll take a look at the features here. So we'll start with Melio. They have 5 different plans available, although it's really only 4 main plans because this fifth plan, the Platinum plan, is for high volume businesses, and so it's custom pricing and things like that. Most small and medium sized businesses are not going to need that. So the Go plan is their free plan. You get 5 free ACH per month, and you're limited to 1 user, and you also have limited syncs with QuickBooks and Xero. By the time you get up to the unlimited plan, which is highlighted as their best value plan, it is $80 per month, but you get unlimited users and unlimited free ACH. So customer support options also are going to differ depending on which plan you have. With the Go plan, you still get live chat support and email support, which is great, but you do get more options the further down the line you go. With the unlimited plan, you also get priority support, premium phone support, and an account manager assigned to you. So when we take a look at the transaction fees, you will see that the main thing you're looking at here with credit and debit card payments is this 2.9% fee. And then with bank transfers, you're not facing any fee at all. That's usually free. So that's good to know there. So payment delivery times also vary depending on which payment method you use. They do have some fast options such as instant ACH transfer, which can occur within minutes, same day ACH, which happens in the same business day, same day wire transfer. But some of the options are going to take longer. Like if you use just a standard ACH bank transfer, the estimated delivery time is 3 business days. So now we'll take a look at the international payments and how those work with Melio. So Melio does allow you to make payments internationally, which is really helpful because a lot of businesses do have global vendors. International payments do come with an additional charge. It's this $20 fee. So for bank transfers, since those are usually free, instead you would be facing this $20 fee for a global payment. When paying by card, you'll still face the 2.9% fee, but then you'll also have that additional $20 fee on top of that. So Melio also integrates with different accounting software, particularly QuickBooks and Xero. And the great thing about their QuickBooks integration is that it doesn't only integrate with QuickBooks Online, because a lot of payment solutions only integrate with the online version of QuickBooks. But this integrates with the desktop version as well, depending on which plan that you have. So QuickBooks and Xero, you can hook up with that to sync your vendor details, outgoing payments, and incoming payments. Now we will take a look at Payoneer. You can see right away how they cater toward freelancers and online marketplaces because they do have quite a bit of resources available for those types of businesses. So we'll take a look at their pricing. Payoneer does not have predefined plans or monthly fees like Melio does. So it's completely free to open up a Payoneer account. So that can make it an attractive option, but there are still transaction fees here. When you're getting paid by another Payoneer customer, there aren't any fees, however. That's completely free. But if your clients pay you with a credit card, the fee is up to 3.99% and 1% with ACH bank transfer. When you are paying people, you're normally going to be looking at either this $1.50 fee or the 0.5% fee. It depends on the total amount of withdrawals and payments that you have during a single calendar month. If that total is less than $50,000, the $1.50 fee is what you're looking at. If it's over $50,000, then it's the 0.5% fee. So like I said, there aren't any like monthly or annual account fees unless you are fairly inactive. If accounts receive less than $2,000 over a 12-month period, you will be charged $29.95. But if you have a pretty active business, you're not going to have to worry about that. So we'll look at the payment delivery time with Payoneer. Transactions between Payoneer accounts are pretty much instant, but otherwise, it does say that local bank transfers and wire transfers can take up to 3 business days to be processed. Payoneer is less transparent than Melio when it comes to delivery times. They don't have like this whole big chart that breaks it down by payment type, but that's kind of the main information, is that it's instant when between Payoneer accounts, and then up to 3 business days for bank transfers. Now we will be taking a look at international payments. So Payoneer, that's kind of one of their main things that makes them stand out, is the sheer number of countries and currencies that they support. So you can see this is a ton of countries and currencies. It's well over 100 actually. 190 countries and over 100 currencies. So it is pretty helpful if you deal with frequent international payments, particularly to countries that Melio doesn't support. Now we'll look at the integrations that Payoneer offers. So like Melio, they do integrate with QuickBooks and Xero. However, they only integrate with the online version of QuickBooks. They don't integrate with the desktop version. So that is one disadvantage. Customer support is also important to look at when choosing a new payment solution for your business. They do have this AI search assistant that they've been pushing through their support center. So you can search through this and find answers to a lot of your questions. But if you do need to contact someone, you can do that. And you'll get a response within maybe 3 business days. You can contact them by phone, email, chat, and also a form on their website. So those are kind of the main differences between Melio and Payoneer. Payoneer is kind of geared more toward freelancers and online marketplaces that deal with a lot of international transactions. Otherwise, Melio is usually going to be preferred. It has lower fees overall. So even though you pay the monthly subscription fee, if you deal with a lot of transactions, you'll find that it's going to be the cheaper option overall, most likely. Because the fees they are higher with Payoneer. So that is important to know. So in some cases, you may prefer Payoneer, but generally speaking, small and medium-sized businesses are going to like Melio, and it does have international capabilities also, even though maybe they don't have as many as Payoneer. It's a pretty well-rounded payment processor that it should cover pretty much all of your needs for the most part. So I hope this was helpful and helps you choose between Melio and Payoneer. Thank you.